to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Ducks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Mills. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Direct snap. It's Braswell. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Powers through the defender. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Turning it on. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. He's up to 55 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Powers forward. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Reed. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Talk about having a day. We're not even done the first quarter yet. This receiver already has over 100 yards. Look out.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. He's got 67 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Did the work himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
He's got an open man, and they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get down more fast.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man all by himself. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Now this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Hunter. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprint?
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Hand off from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go back to work on offense. Quarterback keeps it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Ducks are flying down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Turning it on. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Offense lining up quickly. Defense in press coverage. They'll run it from the gun. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on.
Lots of room to run. Still on his feet. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent.
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Second down coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Reed. The throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Rodgers. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That one was leaking and losing out too fast, but it made it home. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Pulls it in. It's Hill. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Ducks in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Carr. Finds his back in the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks will have it first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Under fire. Deep shot for the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, then you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. There he goes. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Moore. Snowed under by the defense. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Hey, this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
With the catch, it's Hill. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Hill. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a little space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Carr. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Trying to power it in. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back out there. This is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Try to get it to the edge. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the toss. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit more.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here comes the two-point try. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Buys a little time with his feet. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a catch on the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Pulls it in. It's Hunter. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Gives him the big stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. They go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pick up of one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Thompson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Buys a little time. Right on the money. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 30 over Rutgers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Oh, he got loose. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The play action fake. A shot for the end zone. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give as they work on that clock. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. He's out past the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance.